California's minimum wage is going up. The question is, by how much? High inflation tripped a state law, adding 50 cents to the minimum wage in January. And now a statewide campaign to boost the minimum wage to $18 an hour just got the signatures needed to get on the ballot. But some say this just isn't an easy win for everyone. CBS 8's Jesse Pagan is breaking down why you might end up paying more in the long run.
Almost everyone agrees everything is getting more expensive and our money just doesn't go as far as it used to. But some smaller and medium-sized business owners say raising the minimum wage will only make it harder for them to survive.
It's safe to say everyone wants to get paid more for a hard day's work, and now they will. The state is expecting inflation to reach a peak 7.6% in the 2022 fiscal year. That blows past an inflation rate ceiling written in state law that would trigger an automatic minimum wage hike. That means in January, the minimum wage will be $15.50 an hour.
I'm not a fan of increasing the minimum wage any more than what's already been planned.
Mike Hess is co-founder of Mike Hess Brewing. Don't get him wrong, he understands everything is getting expensive, but he says for smaller and medium-sized businesses like his, raising the minimum wage will squeeze them tighter.
Compared to the multinationals or just the big corporations who have a much easier ability to absorb that kind of shock to their system, it's going to disproportionately hurt small businesses like ours.
Mike says his employees making minimum wage bring in more than the $15 an hour in tips. Those not in tip positions get paid more than the minimum, but he says the state doesn't really take that into account.
But at the end of the day, that all has to flow down to somebody. The consumers is obviously the ones who are going to pay for that, and we're already seeing it.
Meantime, a push to spike California's minimum wage to $18 an hour just got a win.
Well, we've collected over 1 million signatures, and I think it's a credit to the popularity of this proposition.
Joe Sandberg is leading the Living Wage Act of 2022 campaign. The act will raise the minimum wage by $1 every year until it gets to $18 an hour in 2025.
We talk about the value of work. We talk about the fact that we want people to work hard. Okay, let's reward people for their hard work with a wage that gives them a chance to at least pay for food for their kids and rent for their family.
Whichever way it goes, more than 3 million Californians stand to benefit. And while in support of their employees, business owners like Mike worry over how small shops will take the hit on top of inflation.
All this money chasing too few goods is creating this mess, and we need to solve it.
The new minimum wage will go into effect in January. In the meantime, Sandberg says they're sending their signatures for authentication to the counties in the next coming weeks, and you could be voting on the Living Wage Act of 2022 in November.